Live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and everything's looking good for now. All right, perfect. Okay. Hey there, everyone. How's it going? We're back this week with a new review. We're gonna be looking at some Wendy's products. They've got a new fish sandwich. Apparently it's made with cod instead of a pollock, which is, as far as I'm aware, what a lot of the other fast food companies are using for their fish. So without further ado, let's dig into this right here. All right. The Wendy's was pretty busy that I was going to, so I'm really hoping that they gave me the right thing. But let's deconstruct this a bit. All right, so you got a sandwich. It's supposed to have some sort of tartar sauce on it. It's got the fillet. On the picture, it showed that there were pickles. I'm not seeing any pickles, so that's sort of a disappointment. You can also get this with cheese. I opted not to because I thought that would pair somewhat oddly with the pickles, though it appears there are no pickles. Just a really sad looking bit of lettuce there, honestly. Unfortunately. So, this is just right out the gate, not looking that good. So Nathan, I see you saying I got no faith in Wendy's customer service. I'll tell you what, I've had problems at this Wendy's before. So, and since it looks like they forgot the pickles, we're already not off to the best start. But let's take a bite, though, shall we? Oh my. Okay. With sort of mehly done fried fish, I'm really mostly getting the oil. Nathan, you're right. The pickles absolutely could be in the tartar sauce as part of the relish, though. Actually, see if I can zoom in a bit. Yeah. So if you, let's see if we can get that right. Is that in focus? You got like some dill specks in the sauce, but unlike other tartar sauces, notably actually McDonald's tartar sauce, there actually does not seem to be any large enough relish chunks. It doesn't have a very fishy taste, though. Slightly different than the pollock. I'm actually going to try and take a lick of the sauce right here. Yeah. I think it definitely has a stronger dill flavor than the McDonald's tartar sauce. It's not bad. It's not really sweet. It's a little bit tangy. I would say as a tartar sauce for a fish sandwich, this is okay. I guess I'm going to back up and sort of disclose some of my bias. I'm one of the few customers who actually pretty regularly gets the Fillet-O-Fish from McDonald's. So I will eat these fish sandwiches when I, if I go shop at a fast food place on my own. I don't do it very often other than, for these. So, I'm genuinely here hoping that, the fish sandwich is good. But this is, so far, it's just okay. Yeah. A little bit sour. Now, I had some trouble. Oh, Nathan, definitely worse than the Fillet-O-Fish. I think it might it might have been an interesting contender if the pickles that were just like on the advertising were actually here. I think that would have added some nice texture. I was having some camera trouble before I was setting this up. So it sat a little bit longer than they usually do. So I'm not, holding them to account too much. Though I do have to say, when I got the bag, there was a long wait. Actually, the bag was cold when I got it. So, I'm going to say it's partially Wendy's fault too. Oh wait, is that a pickle? No, I just got the lettuce. Okay. Yeah, it definitely tastes like cod. So I'm now confident that they are using cod. And maybe for me, this could just be like a I don't like cod thing. Because I went to London, went to a fish and chips place. Got the fish and chips with cod, and I wasn't super impressed. Though, unlike sort of a well done piece of fried fish, this isn't very flaky. It's kind of soggy. Part of it might be because it's sitting, but it would be nice if it, I guess, survived a little bit better. No real fishy taste, which is nice. It's a pretty neutral fish. And just part of why cod is pretty good to fry. The lettuce is nice. Despite looking kind of sad, it still ended up being sort of crisp. And that's why I was really hoping for the pickles, because it added some nice texture that this was sort of missing. And I think that's actually something that this does a little bit better. There's some snappiness, which is good. I think this probably would have been better with cheese. You can get cheese for an extra 60 cents. I opted not to. I don't know. And I like the extra dill in the sauce. It's a little bit less sweet than McDonald's. Yeah. I'm gonna give this a 4. Yeah, that might seem a little low and a little bit harsh, but for most people, I'd say the fish sandwiches are already a pretty marginal thing on a fast food item menu, and this is sort of, at least in my opinion, based on some of the fish sandwiches I've had, below average. So maybe mine was just sort of screwed up a little bit, no pickles, that sort of thing, or maybe it's like the cheese that's really what's necessary to bring this together. But yeah, it didn't really do it for me. Okay attempt. I think the sauce was very promising, and if properly done, could really stack up there with the Fillet-O-Fish. But right now, this just doesn't feel very coherent, I guess, as a sandwich experience. So, yeah, that's it for now. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll be back next week. It's kind of been a long hiatus, but I've got a bunch of Tasty Cake brand, like snack cake products that I'm going to go through. So be on the lookout for that. And thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.